The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ragin Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoffs. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk Ragin Cajuns. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
On the run, it's Raymond. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Howard. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Puts it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Out of bounds at the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Howard. Unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
At the 31-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got it. Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Ragin' Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
To the air, it's Howard. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. Touchdown, Louisiana. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Raymond. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rutgers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Robertson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Makes the grab.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ragin' Cajuns line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone.
change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. And the returner will be brought down. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Ragin' Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go,
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got a man, it's Duff. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. On the move, it's a 30. Touchdown, Cajuns! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll go to the air. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Snares it outside. It's done. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
To the air on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Snap it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Slams it. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Louisiana, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's past the 30. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house. Or
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to pass on second down. On the move, he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to Davis.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The sure hands, it's Sheffield. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Duff.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dennis. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle with Sampson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And the Ragin' Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Perry. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. No good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Let's go. All right.
On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cajuns. They jump on top here in OT.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Louisiana, 42. Rutgers, 35.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep right. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Duck. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That was was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
From the gun. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Floating away. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Stands in and takes the hit. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans.